Hello, my African people. How you nade? Shedada Mubayi. Okay, today, dear African men, this message is strictly for you. If you are an African man living abroad, or you live in Africa, this message is strictly for you. This message will save your son today and in future. So please listen to me. One of the greatest gifts, or one of the best gifts you can give your son, is to teach him how to be a man. That is the greatest gift you can give to your son. I don't care how much money you leave in your bank account for him. I don't care how much money you leave for him in form of insurance. I don't care how much you spend on his education. You need to teach your son how to be a man. Many fathers fail in this area. Many fathers fail. And God frowns at men who refuse to train their sons. You can check the Bible. Now, as African men living abroad, one of your responsibilities that you don't want to fail in is to train your son to become real man. Big Bola is not a yardstick to measure if your son is a man. Broad chest, six packs, big shoulder, bicep and tricep, whatever they call it, are not the measures that are appropriate to measure whether your son is a man or not. All those physique, if your son looks good, if your son has his packs, if your son is presentable with big shoulder, they are good. Like my son, I told him he needs to look good. He needs to go to gym when time comes. I believe he's still young. There's a particular age I have targeted that I will be taking him to the gym. I will make sure the way I will try to groom him will be quite different from the way my father groomed me. Okay? Because life is changing. Society is changing. I can take some of the values I learned from my father, and I can take some of the good values I learned from men around me. I will add it to what I think is best for my son so that he can become a man. Now, you don't want to joke with this issue, because if you live abroad and your children are living abroad, one of the greatest disservice you can do to yourself, one of the greatest tragedy you can do to yourself, one of the greatest strategies you can do to your son is to fail to teach him how to become a man. And that son of yours will spend the rest of his life overseas. Look at what is happening around you maritally. Look at what is happening around you in every home. Look at what is going on. How do you teach your son to be a man? First of all, you have to be intentional about his education. That one is non-negotiable. You have to be mindful and you have to be intentional about your son's education. You have to go to school, to their school. You have to attend their PTA meeting. If you have the time, do it. If you don't have the time, make sure the mother is doing it. Or you as a man, you have to try. I don't care. I don't care what you do. Try to go to your son's school. Go to your children's school, not just your son. I'm using son here because men are the pillars of home. I'm not saying you should not train your daughter. There are things you can explain to your daughter. There are certain training you can give your daughter. But ultimately, your wife, that's your wife area. That area belongs to your wife because she's a woman. But I'm talking about your sons. Don't be doing your 9 to 5 and you are neglecting your children, your sons. Don't be doing your 9 to 5. Don't be doing business. Don't be traveling around and you neglect your son. Teach your son how to be a man academically first. Then secondly, morally. You see the way children are behaving overseas? Children using F word anyhow. Children stealing. young children doing carjacking, children, robbing, smoking. Your children should not be seen in that particular circle. Your son should not be seen there if he really wants to be a man. If they are mentioning names of children in prison, your son's name must not be there. You must teach your son. African men living abroad, teach your son about life, how to become a man. I know you can pray for your son. You are the priest over your home, fine. But don't limit everything to prayer. Teach your son. Use your experience. Use the good experience you got from your father. Use the experience you read in books. Teach your son. In the next 5 to 10 years, marriage may be a thing of the past in Western world. Mark my words. Go and mark today's date. Say there is a guy that calls himself African Diaspora Gist Ambassador. He says marriage in the next 5 to 10 years in this Western world, the way things are going, marriage will no longer be sacred. Marriage might be the thing of the past. The attack that is coming at marriage right now, if you don't groom your children, especially your son, they may end up where you end up maritally, or they may even end up worse than you. So you help them with the academics so that they can, have good career. Then you teach them about morals. You teach them resilience. I see some African men behaving like we call it Adia Greek in Africa. Like premature fowl, premature chicken. They are not resilient. They are not strong. Teach your children how to be resilient. Teach your children integrity as an African man. Teach your children about honesty. Teach your children about hard work. Teach your children respect, honor, appreciation, gratitude. These are the values with which we were raised. Bring them here. Teach your children all these things. Sit them down. When you are taking them to McDonald's, when you are taking them to Chick-fil-A, when you are taking them to Burger King, or you are taking them to zoo, or you are taking them to playground, say some words to your children. Those words stick. It will stick to their brain, and they will remember. And sometimes take a walk with your son. If you want your son to be a real man, you have to be intentional about it. You can't just be paying mortgage or paying rent, buying food, buying trainers, $500, $300, $200, $100. You're buying clothes for this boy, but you are not training this boy. You are raising a monster, and this may bring tears out of your face in future, especially if you are living abroad. Look at the society, for God, for crying out loud. Look at what children are turning into. Maritally, you need to train your children. Train your children, train your boy, train your son how to identify red flags in women so that he doesn't fall prey to bad woman. Remember, imagine training your children from elementary school, training your son, elementary, middle, high school, college, university, and that boy becomes something great, like a medical doctor. He becomes an engineer, he becomes a politician, he becomes a business mogul, and then he falls into the wrong hands of a Jezebel. And Jezebel will tear your son apart. And you will have yourself to blame, because you have the opportunity to groom your son how to identify red flags. One of the greatest gifts, one of the best gifts you can give your son as African men living abroad is to teach your children how to be a man. You see the different areas. It's not just one area. A boy in this country, maybe I think it was last year or 2 years ago, people can remember this story. In America, a medical doctor, his parents had invested in his life from elementary school. Elementary, middle, high school, college, university. He became a medical doctor. Do you know what it takes to become a medical doctor? I have huge respect for medical personnel. How person go become medical doctor, then go marry wrong. After marry wrong, while that can't happen, the boy no fit stomach the wala, the boy can't commit suicide. But man, come on, man. Do you know what it means to be a medical doctor in America? And the boy by himself. The girl still there alive. Even the father of the girl came online to support the girl, because the girl she's obviously a wayward girl. She was going around, doing nonsense, and the boy could not stomach it. The boy who's a gentle, nice boy, but he doesn't have street knowledge. One of the things you can teach your son is street knowledge. Jesus said it in the Bible that the children of this generation, they are wiser than the children of the lights. Think about that statement. The children of this generation, they are smarter in their generation, they are wiser in their generation than the children of light. So because you are a children of light, because you are born again, or because you are a Christian, you may be a mumu and you are a born again Christian. You may be stupid and born again. You may become an idiotic born again Christian. You don't have street knowledge. You can just fall into the hands of Jezebel. Many people have done this and they are regretting it today. That guy, that medical doctor, having labored to become a medical doctor, he fell into the hands of a Jezebel, and that Jezebel tore his life apart, and that guy died. He committed suicide. He committed suicide because of marriage. You need to teach your son to be resilient. You need to teach your son, if there is no smoke, there won't be fire. So if that boy had been taught by his father, I know you want to talk about prayer. I know you want to say, oh, you can do everything, but you just have to pray for your children. It's good to pray. I'm not saying we should not pray for our children, no. But those men in the Bible, God blamed them not because they didn't pray for their children. God blamed them because they didn't train their children. Eli prayed. Samuel was a prayer warrior. Samuel and Eli children didn't turn out well. And God always blamed the father, not the mother, when it comes to the lives of the children, how it turned out to be. That's why as parents, we have to be intentional. That medical doctor by himself, because of what the lady was doing in that marriage. Who lost now? Who lose? Now he lose now. He don't buy himself. If certificates was transferable, I would have gone there to collect that certificate. It's not transferable. He's lost. The family lost him. He lost himself. He just wasted his life because there was no training for him to know that if you make a mistake and you give your love to Jezebel, you can withdraw the love and start your life over. You don't have to kill yourself. A medical doctor for that matter. And then you see men, you see sons today beating their wives overseas. In Africa, they saw their father doing it. If you ever beat your wife, your son might beat his own wife. And if you don't beat your wife, let's assume you never put your hands on your wife before. Teach your son not to do it as well. It is part of being a useless man. It is part of being a boy in a man's skin. When you lift your hand and beat your wife, when your son beats his wife, it means you have not trained that your son very well how to be a man. Real men walk away when issues like that come up. When a woman pester, a bad woman can pester you. They can pressurize you to put your hands on them. The training your father gives you, or the training you have received from mentors, will give you the strength, the ability to walk away. So who is training your son now? Who is your son's mentor? If your son does not have any external mentor, in fact, you should be the first mentor, the primary mentor of your son. So you want to walk, you want to fashion, you want to build house in Nigeria, you want to do this, but you are failing in mentoring your sons. So as African Diaspora Gist Ambassador, this is my message to you, my dear men. I hope say you are not vessel. See wetin dey happen for America, UK, Canada. They use these three countries as my case study because I have friends living in these countries. I myself, I live in one of these countries, and I see things every day. Other places where I don't live, I get friends there when they tell me things, and I also go online to read to see what is going on. The society is becoming something else, and you need to train your son. Please train your son how to be a man. That's my message to you today. I don't know if I've told you, I coordinate an online tutoring school, an online tutoring academy. What we do is that we teach students after their school. When they close from school, when they get home, after relaxing, we teach them. We help them with their homework. And then we also follow up with their syllabus. We teach them mathematics, English. We teach them Nigerian and African languages. We follow up with their school so that they can remain at the top. They can keep having A's. So that's what I coordinate that school. So if you are interested, you can reach me on 443-495-4779. 443-495-4779. So the name of the academy is called Global Tutors Academy. It doesn't matter how poor your children's grade are, we will help them, we will lift them up. God has given us that mandate, and we are making impact in that area. Remember, I always say, Africa is a blessed continent. Let me add this one. Men, stay out of trouble. If you live abroad, stay out of trouble. God bless you.